Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. The views and opinions expressed by the show hosts and their guests are those of the show host and guests, and not necessarily those of the sponsors, DentonRadio.com, or the Denton Convention and Visitors Bureau. For more information, visit the Policies and Procedures page at DentonRadio.com. Another wild night here in the Discover Denton Welcome Center. The intro cut off a little bit, but we're good. Welcome back. We're here with our good friends over at the Frank Buck Zoo. It's a wild night here in the Discover Denton Welcome Center because we got these crazy party animals and the people they brought with them. So we're going to go around the table and do some quick introductions first. Two-leggers first.
All right, that's me?
Yep.
Okay. Hi.
I think. One, two. Yeah, you're good.
Today, anyway.
Yeah.
And hi, I'm Susan. I'm the director at the Frank Buck Zoo, and I've got Indy, the Indigo Snake, with me.
Awesome.
And I'm Amanda. I am lucky enough to work at the Frank Buck Zoo, and I have Digger here. She is a box turtle.
And let's start with Digger. What is a box turtle?
So, as her name implies, she can actually close up everything inside her shell if she so wished. So, by that I mean she can actually, you can see how active she is right now. Mm-hmm. She can take all of these arms and all of these legs and even her head and stick them inside her shell. And if she were to feel threatened by a predator, she'll actually close up these hinges that you see on the side. Versus other turtles and tortoises, they can stick them out a little bit. This is going to be my very bad tortoise impression, but they kind of look like this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Camera wasn't on you. Go ahead and... There you go.
They don't close up like a box.
That's how she got her name.
More like, I mean, she's sort of spherical, so I was like, I don't know, but I understand.
Didn't discover her, so...
But I get it, you know.
But the hinges, she closes like a box.
Yeah. Very impressive. Well, I think you're awesome, even if your name sets you up for failure. But it's...
Don't listen to him.
Very cool. All right, and then with you, Susan?
So, as I said, Indy is an indigo snake. Indigo snakes here in Texas are actually endangered, and we don't see them very often. They're super cool. They are the largest snakes that we have in the United States. This guy right here, I believe Amanda said that last measurement, and he's only 2 years old and growing. Last measurement, he was 4 feet, 4.75 feet.
Yes.
Wow.
And growing.
He's probably 5 feet by now, is my guess.
Yeah, probably. They do get really large around as well, and so he's got a whole lot of growing to do still. One of the cool things is he is a predator of other snakes as well.
Okay.
So while he's a large snake, and that can kind of startle some people, he's a very important snake. He eats venomous snakes, and so he's a great equalizer, balancer there.
Well, I'm
out in nature, if you will,
because he's terrifying, but he's also a protector. So
he's adorable.
He actually is pretty adorable. So Indigo Snake, where does that come from?
So it comes from, so he looks black to the eye. However, in the light, he is actually sort of iridescent and almost like a cobalt blue or indigo, if you will.
Okay. I feel this might be the most stylish animal you've ever brought.
I mean, he is beautiful. He's a pretty impressive specimen.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you. You know what? I'm not even terrified of you anymore, man.
Awesome.
You got it like that. All right. So, lots of events are coming up at the Frank Buck Zoo. By the way, anybody watching, come on down to the Discover Denton Welcome Center. You can meet these guys up close and personal and check it all out. We are at 111 West Hickory Street, where we're broadcasting live on the glass. Anyways, so I digress. Bunch going on over at the Discover Denton, or at Frank Buck Zoo. And let's get a rundown of what's coming up.
So the first thing we have coming up is on the 12th of September. We have an encore, a bat walk.
Oh, cool.
And what that's all about is, I believe it starts at 6.
This one does start at 6:30. You had to start this one a little bit early because the sun goes down earlier now.
Yeah, so our previous our previous bat walk, we did a little bit later, but we're looking at the sunrise-sunset calendar to make sure that we know when the bats are going to be active. And we do have a number of different bat species that are native up around our area there in Gainesville, and particularly since the Elm Fork of the Trinity goes around the zoo, it's a great habitat with all the trees and the water and then the open fields. They, of course, are hunting for all sorts of insects, primarily things like mosquitoes and such. So they come out, and we have seen them over our Savannah area and over our African farm is where they seem to be particularly active at night. So we've got great bat spotting there, evening bats, and
we've gotten
yellow bats?
Yeah, I was gonna say we've gotten yellow bats, Seminole bats. We even picked up a Mexican freetail, which is a little far north, but we've picked it up every single time we've done testing. So,
we actually use something called an echometer. And it actually makes the call or the echolocation of the bat audible to our ears. And also you see it visually on either on whatever device you plug it into, whether it's a iPad, a tablet, an iPhone, what have you. So it's a really neat event, a lot of fun. It's about 2 hours. And we do have registration online. Not many slots left, though. So if somebody's interested, they want to check that out. So that's the first thing. The next thing we have coming up is our annual fundraiser, which is October the 5th. And it's our big Zubilee event. Zubilee 2019. It's at a different venue this year. It's actually at Liberty Hall, which is up at Liberty Market. We're really excited about that venue, and it is a luau theme. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're super excited about that. We do have information about tickets and so forth online as well at frankbuckzoo.com. And, of course, maybe last but not least, is our Zubu event, which is the 26th of October. And that's always a great time. It's a family fun 6 to 8, lots of treats, costumes, bounce houses, games, that sort of thing. And it's a really good time.
Very cool. Well, Zubu is always really, really fun to talk about, and I'm sure we'll get more and more information as we get closer and closer to that. But let's focus in on Zubilee a little bit. For anybody that hasn't heard or attended Zubilee before, give us a rundown of what we can expect there.
So, great food.
Love that.
Great shall we say, beverages.
Love that.
There's a little mixology going on. I may know somebody who does that.
Love it.
There's going to be some great music as well.
Awesome.
And live auction, silent auction, raffle, all sorts of things. We're going to have some special guest entertainment. I believe we're going to have hula dancers and a fire dancer.
Love it.
All sorts of things. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, very, very, very cool. Well, guys, if you have not attended Zubilee or a Bat Walk or Zubu before, you've got to check it all out. It is all available on the website, right?
It is, yep.
So, at just Frank Buck Zoo.
frankbuckzoo.com. And there's always new updates on our Facebook page, is updated more frequently than our website. Although if you're going to register for anything, that's the place to go, is frankbuckzoo.com.
Awesome. Well, we've got some fans starting to line up just outside the glass, so we want to make sure we get the chance to meet everybody tonight. But anything else we want to talk about with Frank Buck Zoo before we wrap up?
We did just recently start a new encounter, and that is our capybara encounter.
Okay.
So that takes place at about 10:15, 10:30 each morning. It is by reservation, so you do want to call ahead or get there early. And basically, it's an opportunity to go in and meet one of our capybara. We actually have back scratchers that you can scratch on him, and he'll roll over and present his belly and show you a lot of appreciation for all the scratches.
Now, I'm really excited to hear about this, but I'll be honest, I don't know what a capybara is.
So a capybara is actually the largest rodent in the world. They're actually from South America. They're semi-aquatic.
I got a picture of it now. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They're semi-aquatic. And if you think of, what is the Princess Bride, the Roos, rodents of unusual size.
Okay.
Yes.
Love it.
So they're semi-aquatic. They do have webbed toes or webbed feet. And they're usually between about 90 some odd and about 120 pounds.
Okay.
So very large rodents.
Yeah. That
It's a pretty
It's
unique
terrifying.
experience.
Okay.
No, it's not terrifying.
I'm kidding. No, because in my head I'm thinking of like a cute animal. I had this vision of a really big.
It's because you
anyways.
mentioned rodents of unusual size.
Yeah,
that's right.
that's true.
I just have to get
You're
you out
thinking
of
that
the video.
long, like hairless tail. Is think of really large guinea pig.
There you go.
We were talking before this started of usual fear that I feel and having animals in the studio, but I'm actually really digging both of these.
Yeah,
guys.
look at this guy. Look at this guy's personality.
Aw.
He's looking upside down at you. I mean, come on.
That's pretty cool.
What's not to love
That's
about
pretty
that?
cool. He really. I've never said it before, but that snake is freaking cute. I've never said that about a snake before.
You
but
turned
that's a cute. Oh, and then I understand. He's sticking his head out. Like what? What me? What?
You said Dig, and my name's Digger, and
Cool. I can dig it. Hey. Oh man! All right, we got to end this. All right, guys, come on down to the Discover Denton Welcome Center. These crazy party animals and the people are going to be hanging out all night. Come and hang with us and get to meet the animals. And if you have any desire to go have fun, make sure you go to the Frank Buck Zoo because it is an awesome place just right down the road from where we are right now. So make sure you check it all out and find more information at frankbuckzoo.com or Frank Buck Zoo on Facebook. Thanks again for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. We want to thank our partners and sponsors who made this show possible. And now stick around for a word from all of us here at Discover Denton. Do you love live music? If so, make Denton, Texas your next vacation. Find more information at discoverdenton.com.